So I want to just take you on a little bit of a journey. 3 years ago, the community got together and really discerned, had conversations, had all kinds of considerations about whether to buy, build, or lease for our future. And the community at that time decided that the best outcome for our community was to decide to lease so that we stayed in this area and we could have a beautiful place to call our own for the next several decades. And so that decision was made, and that decision sort of prompted this whole vision that continues to pull us forward, and it's pulling us even faster and wider and deeper and bigger still. And as many of you know, we got all excited because there was a space available out on Spring Valley. And we thought, we want that space because, one, we needed to expand, and two, but if we take that space on Spring Valley, we get a sign. Because signs, they're important. I recently had a conversation with someone in our community, and he shared with me a dear friend of his has been going across International Drive, this little road right here at the Landmark place. So now I'm promoting them because I'm saying their name. But she had been going there for 10 years and never knew we were here. Going to classes there for 10 years and did not know we existed here. So signs are important. And so lo and behold, we, in this 2-year process, what ended up happening is this contiguous space became available. And we went, oh my gosh, but we want our signs. And then the property owners finally said yes. So if you have not seen the new signs on Spring Valley, check them out after this. Yes, have y'all seen them? So they made an exception for us. And not only do we have now 2 signs, but top billing. And it's the biggest sign in the bill, right? Yes. And so that's important for people to find us once they know about us. They got to continue to know about us, yes? So that's the first thing I wanted to share. The other thing is this place, this community, we are about transforming lives. And recently, she was at the first service. Recently, Marcia Boone shared with me after completing the 30-week, 9-month inward journey, and had taken many classes before that. She shared that these teachings, these classes, this community has allowed her to now take up a new place in her life where she no longer walks through the world in fear. In all the areas and aspects of her life. And this was significant. It was so significant she could barely speak about it. And she's but one of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of yous across the years, and the hundreds and hundreds and thousands of you in the years to come. And that, to not have to walk through life, from a place of standing in fear of being rejected, fear of not being in a safe world, fear of, we could just list on. And it has totally opened her life in whole new ways. And so that's just one. And so as you know, we are expanding, and we are expanding very much so, both physically and our programs and what we offer in this community. So this auspicious day, we're asking you, the community, to get involved in ensuring our future over the next 10 years, this 10-year lease that we have. And setting that up, can you imagine what the 10 years after that's going to be? Well, let's just stick to 10 right now. We're taking on 9,000 square feet behind this wall, okay? We've been doing the demo work, as you know, and the permits are one breath away. And we have most magnificent plans that have unfolded in all of this. And so we are asking you, the leadership, the core council, the ministers, we're asking you to be a part of this. Now, what you don't know is Dr. Peacher and I have been having private conversations with some of our community members already. And we have either one-on-one, two-on-one, or two-on-two been sitting down with people and sharing this vision over the next 10 years with 13 individuals or couples. 13. And they have seen the vision and felt the transformation like you have, so much so that I want to let you know that based upon those conversations and their commitment to this community, we have already, before we come to you, raised $600,000. Yes. Yes. And the richness of the conversations and the ownership in this community. And so now we're coming with this already, the foundation built. We're coming to you and saying, now we want you to participate as well. Don't be left out. And so we've set a goal on top of that for the physical and the programic future of our community over the next 10 years. We want to add another $200,000 to this. So, and more, yes, and more. You know, you might have your own goal because it's starting to add up to a nice big number. So that's our goal, is another $200,000. And so our greeters are going to pass out something that we invite you to read when you get home, because it's telling you what some of this vision of our programs and who we want to be over the next 10 years are. So I wanted to let you know that we are doubling the space of our adult classrooms. We're going from 2 to 5 adult classrooms back here. Now, that means, and they're all large, and one of them can fit over 50 people. So we have dedicated adult classroom space. We are also going from 7 to 10 admin offices, so we have more space for our staff and for growing the programs within our community. We are also tripling the physical space of our youth and family ministry. We have on pretty much every week 50 to 60 children. You know, when you build it, they shall come. So we're going to triple the space and know that more families with children are coming in droves, because we can impact the lives of small children at a very early age and let them know how magnificent they are. And then, if that wasn't enough, many of you have asked for this, and we figured out how to do it in the plans. In the very, very back of this 9,000, it's big, 9,000 square feet space, we have a dedicated meditation chapel where we can be still and know together and meditate. Yes. And it's a big space. It's a big space. And so also when you walk in, there's going to be this beautiful reception and welcoming area over there. And then to the left, this big open space with a gorgeous library and chairs of all kinds so you can get comfy and sit and talk with one another. Now that's just a little bit. You'll hear more in the weeks to come, but that's just a taste. And we have 3 incredible people on what we call the design team that have, in their professional background, they're with the best design firms in Dallas, Fort Worth. That's Sherry Wood, that's Cheryl Newman, and that's Darlene Fluker. And so they're making sure that all of this just looks so beautiful. I mean, we have incredible people in our community. So we are inviting you each. This is the home page of our website. It's the second one in, so hit the right button and you'll see this picture. And then you click, and this is how you can choose how to get involved and invest in our future. You can decide to buy a chair. Guess what? These are all going to Pankey Hall. They are, which means you're going to get 22-inch, wider, more comfortable flex back chairs in here. Yes. But we need you to buy them. And we're only going to sell 290 because we're not expanding the sanctuary, so it's nice and intimate in here. So we don't have, 1,000-person mega church. It's always here, about 290. But we're only going to sell 290 chairs at $125 a piece. And then you can decide what's written. Look on the back of the chair in front of you. There's something there. You can put your name or your mother's name or dedicate it to someone. So you're going to do that, or you can pick an item on our gift registry. You just go, and you'll see all that. I got to keep moving. And so there's a table outside after the service. We invite you to go. There's a fundraising team will be out there. They'll answer any of your questions, help you get connected. And so to start it off, Dr. Peacher and I talked about it, and so we want to start this $200,000. So on top of our annual pledge and our tithe, Patty's raising her hand in the back. She's going to do it too. So we're each Reverend Patty, Dr. Peacher, and I individually are going to give $1,000 each on top of our annual tithes so that we start this train together. So let's just all, no matter what, $5, $5,000, $50,000, $500,000 or more. We build this for the sake of ourselves and all those to come. So thank you very much for being in this community.